Hi, this is Pierina, and welcome to part 4, where we will be going over some inspirational quotes that hopefully will inspire you. Let's get into it. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. I wanted to start the video with this quote and reflect about the things I enjoy the most about life. For example, I love the way you feel when you meet someone and you have a deep connection with him or her. Even when you are strangers, you have this feeling that you know him or her from before. I love the feeling of getting that thing that you wanted so bad. Hearing a song that brings out a memory of my past. I enjoy the way I feel when my feet touch the sand in the sea. Being around friends or family and feel this confidence and trust with them. The taste of first coffee in the morning. Seeing someone you never saw again in a dream. And there are a lot of details that can't be perceived, that makes our existence in the world a nice experience. Live in the sunshine. Swim the sea. Drink the wild air. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. In the end, it is not the years in your life that count. It is the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West. We have to live experiences. It is all we have at the end. The material things are secondary, and that's why this generation is expending more money in travels and concerts than clothes or cars. We have to live adventures, fall in love, make mistakes, and learn of them. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. Charles Swindoll. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. Eleanor Roosevelt. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. Oscar Wilde. I am a very nostalgic person, so I used to be constantly overwhelmed about memories. I got stuck because it was too painful to remember how my life was in the past. My life changed. I lost some friends that I used to love because life took different directions. But then the day came. I decided that I needed to move on. I didn't want to live in memories, and it was a process. It took some time, but in a while, I started to feel alive again. I made new and important connections. I started to feel comfortable with my life again. Right now, I can say that I am happy with what I have, and I aspire to get better every day. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Herman Melville. Everybody wants desperately be famous, but we have to think, how many of them will be remembered? Just a few. Many people are judged when they try to be different. It applies to everything: fashion, politics, music, cinema, science. But if they are strong enough to be true of who they are, they become successful people. I can give an example. In the 90s, Princess Diana was criticized for shaking hands with a man with AIDS. She knew that it was safe to do so, but at the same time, people used to believe that that disease was contagious. She made a difference, and now she's remembered for doing that act of kindness. Go the extra mile. There is no one on it. Grant Cardone. Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans. John Lennon. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reaped, but the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill. The man who has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. Hasidic proverb. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Og Mandino. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Take some time to think about what you have to be grateful for, and don't forget to thank the important and even not so important people, genuinely, and at every opportunity. Do not let making a living prevent you from making a life. John Wooden. This is a big advice for the workaholic people. Do your work well, but also give you some time to have fun, to have hobbies, to share with the people you love. And don't forget about yourself. Money isn't everything in life. Life is ours to be spent, not to be saved. D. H. Lawrence. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. Sheryl Sandberg. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Albert Einstein. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. Anne Frank. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without living happier. Mother Teresa. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Vincent van Gogh. Keep smiling, because life is a beautiful thing and there is so much to smile about. Marilyn Monroe. Go confidentially in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau. Love the life you live. Live the life you love. Bob Marley. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Hans Christian Andersen. We must romanticize our own life. I do it a lot because I am a filmmaker and also a writer. And life is so much fun when you think of it as a movie and we consider ourselves as the main character. Fortune favors the bold. Virgil. Time is money. Benjamin Franklin. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Albert Hubbard. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. Johann Wolfgang van Goethe. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney. The way to get started is to quiet talking and begin doing. Walt Disney. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the result of others people thinking. Steve Jobs. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. Eleanor Roosevelt. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. Oprah Winfrey. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Maya Angelou. In the end, it is not the years in your life that counts. It is the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Babe Ruth. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas A. Edison. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Ralph Waldo Emerson. The only impossible journey is the one you never began. Tony Robbins. In this life, we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Albert Einstein. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Vidal Sassoon. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Jim Rohn. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. People who succeed have a momentum. The more they succeed, the more they want to succeed, and the more they find a way to succeed. Similarly, when someone is failing, the tendency is to get on a downward spiral that can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Tony Robbins. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Rosa Parks. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. Mother Teresa. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decided to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Vince Lombardi. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Henry David Thoreau. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. Conrad Hilton. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Colin Powell. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. John D. Rockefeller. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. You know you're on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. Oprah Winfrey. I feel very happy when I work in movies, and I have made jobs for free just to create art with my friends. And this year I have seen the results of my effort, and I have had the opportunity of be part of very special projects. If you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work. Thomas J. Judson. You might think success is all about working hard no matter what. But without creativity, how can you expect your ideas to flourish? These inspirational quotes from famous people throughout history explain the importance of expressing your creativity in everything you do. It was great having you here. Hopefully, you'll join us again next time. Thank you!